Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Abiodun Adelu. I'm a relationship and a personal development coach. If this is your first time in this channel, you are powerfully welcome. Make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and ensure you hit the notification button to get notified when I post subsequent videos. In one of the previous videos I've done, I talked about how to know if you are ready for a love relationship. In this particular video, we'll be talking about 7 things to do when you are ready for a love relationship. When you get to that point when you feel like, wow, this is the time I want to begin to get serious with relationship now. What are the things you need to do? The first thing you need to do is to go to sleep. Don't be desperate. That's what it means. Go to sleep. Now, in the book of Genesis chapter 2, when God was set to give Adam a wife, the Bible says that God caused Adam to go into a deep sleep. And that was when God was able to perform his own operation and brought Adam a wife. So what does that mean? It means that searching for a wife or searching for a husband is not a carnal thing that you just begin to look around and begin to search up and down. Because sometimes people take the scripture out of context that says that either findeth a wife, findeth a good thing and obtains a favor from the Lord. And then they feel like, okay, what it means is that we should begin to look up and down and begin to find husband and begin to find wife. No. Definitely, there are some active things you need to do from your own side. But the first thing you need to understand is that you must never be desperate. Once you are desperate, once you get to that point when you feel like, this is the time I want to begin to plan to get married. I need somebody to marry. I need a wife. I need a husband. And you enter that desperation mode, you may likely make mistakes. So the first thing is that you must never ever allow that desperation in your heart. You must make sure that your heart is at peace. Your mind is at rest and you are never ever desperate. If you are desperate, it's a sign that something is wrong and you may end up getting it wrong. So ensure that you go to sleep following the same principle of what God did to Adam. When it was time for Adam to get a wife, God made him to sleep. And remember, it did not even start with sleeping. It started with naming all the animals and all that. But after that, the Bible says that for Adam, there was no one that was like him. And after all the search and all the naming, all the taxonomy, and there was no one found for Adam, the next thing that followed is that God put him in a deep sleep. So you as a man, you as a woman, you need to also go to sleep. Sleeping is a state of rest when you are not active and you are allowing God to do his job. Yes, there are some other things you do, like I earlier said. But the first thing is that you must do those things from the place of rest. You must do them from the place of assurance that God is my Father and He will never allow me to make mistakes. So the first thing is that you must go to sleep. The second thing is that you must trust God more than you trust your brain. I know that people say things like God gave us a brain so that we can use it. God has given us a brain, so God will not do what our brain can do. Your brain cannot look for a wife. Your brain cannot look for a husband. That is not part of the things that your brain can do. So pray to God for direction. The Bible says that trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, he says, and he shall direct your path. He said that be not wise in your own eyes. Trust in the Lord and depart from evil. So don't think that you can trust your brain to the point where by the time you had 2 plus 3, okay, there's this person, there's this brother, there's this sister in the fellowship. I begin to see how I'll connect with that person, and then you begin to do all of those carnal search. Calm down, calm down, calm down. It is not by carnal search, right? You must make sure that you trust God more than you trust your brain. So you tell God that even though I have a couple of places I'm probably looking at, or I have some things I'm looking at, but I am making you the ultimate source of my inspiration. So please, I trust you to lead me. I trust you to guide me. Number 3, be open to friendship. Now, you are not desperate and you're not trying to make decisions purely by your own carnal tendencies, but you must be open to friendship. As someone in that bracket where you are open to a love relationship, you shouldn't be a closed person. You should be open to friendship. Now, friendship can start anywhere. It can start in the bus, it can start in the church, it can start even on the walkway. You can just be walking. It can start on the social media. I read a funny story of a particular guy that he saw a particular post that somebody was saying that all of you that want to marry Chris, all of you that want to marry Chris. And he just wanted to catch cruise and just went to comment that this is Chris, and nobody is disturbing me to marry me or something. He just said something funny. I will see if I can see the picture and put. And a particular lady just typed there, I am O, and then he felt like, let me follow this up. Playfully, both of them became friends, and before you know, a relationship started from there. I believe that both of them did not have that mind of, okay, we want to marry each other, we want a relationship to start. They are just probably catching cruise and starting as a friend. So sometimes friendship can start from very funny platforms. Sometimes it can even start as a fight. Somebody pushed you and then something fell down from your hand, and before you know, can't you see, okay, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. Before you know, you guys exchange contact and begin to talk. Friendship can start in very funny ways. It can be that you went to buy something in the mall, and then before you know, you connected with somebody. It could be at workplace, it could be in the church, it could be in your department, it could even be a reconnection with an old friend. Maybe somebody that used to be your friend before. Maybe you guys attended the same primary school or the same secondary school. You just find yourself reconnecting again. Who knows? Anything can start from anywhere. But make sure that you are open to friendship. That's it. Number 4, re-examine your mental list. Everybody has that mental list of, these are the qualities I'm looking for in the person I want to marry. The person must have this, the person must have that. Some of those qualities are physical qualities, some of them are psychological qualities, some of them are spiritual qualities, some of them are character qualities. Qualities are not bad, but make sure you re-examine your list and ask yourself, what are the most important things that I must prioritize as qualities to look for in a person I want to go into love relationship with? From the spiritual qualities to character to vision and some of those other things. You must make sure that those ones, you don't compromise on them. But there will be some qualities that are the variable qualities. Qualities that even if this person does not have this, if the person has this and this and this and this, then this relationship can work. You must be able to separate the constant from the variable. The constant are things that for no reason must you compromise on. One of them is this issue of salvation, and then you guys are agreeing in the same vision and all that. But there are some things that are variable, and variable differ from person to person, depending on your goal, depending on your vision for life, and depending on the things that God has told you about your marriage, about your ministry, about your future. But you must make sure that you re-examine your mental list. The essence of re-examining your priority is for you to know the things that for no reason can you compromise on, and the things that you can compromise on. And remember, this will also be dependent on your value system. If you have a good value system, your priority will be right. Number 5, seek more knowledge. I know before now you could have been reading books on relationship, you've been attending seminars and all that, but this time you need to double it, you need to increase it. When you get to that point where you are approaching love relationship and you are trusting God for who to marry, then you should take more books, you should attend more seminars, you should listen to more audios to build yourself in that area and ensure that you are adequately knowledgeable in that area. Number 6, talk to a godly authority. There are people around you that you submit to. It could be your pastor, your parents, it could be your spiritual father, your mentor, your coaches, and the people you submit to. Let them know that you are trusting God to lead you in this area, and this is an area you feel like God is inspiring your heart that this is the time to begin to look in this area. And let them begin to pray with you, and let them also counsel you. They will counsel you on the things that you need to know now that you're in that bus stop. And they will also pray along with you, and they will also start searching their heart spiritually and trusting God to lead you right. Remember, there are authorities over you, and their prayers hold water. Sometimes it can be as simple as go and prosper. God will lead you right. God will guide you. God will order your steps. And those things have a way of guiding you from errors and making sure that you get it right earlier. Number 7, subject all your convictions to proper scrutiny. The next video will be on this, but just saying a few things about it. You need to understand that after you feel like, okay, I think I know the person that God is leading me to, you need to subject that to proper scrutiny so that you don't just jump into it. Don't be desperate to the point where, okay, I feel like God is leading me to somebody. I saw one dream in the night, and then in the morning, you're already approaching the person as a male. Maybe as a sister, you saw a dream in the night, and then you saw a particular brother, and then in the morning when you meet at fellowship, you're already being nice to the person and trying to form one carnal positioning. No, you don't need that. You must subject every voice you hear, everything you hear, every vision you hear, and everything that comes to your heart that you feel like, okay, I feel that God is leading me in this. You must subject them to time. You must subject them to scrutiny. You must subject them to counsel from godly authorities. So the 7th thing is that whatever spiritual conviction you feel you have, you should subject it to scrutiny and let God lead you right. Don't be in a rush. Don't be in that position where you become desperate that anything goes, or immediately you see that person like this, you are going for it because you feel like you don't want somebody else to chance you. Forget about those things. God will preserve your lot, so don't think that somebody else will hijack your spot if you are not fast enough. Just be calm. So I believe this video has helped you in one way or the other. So make sure you subscribe if you've not, and make sure that you hit the notification button to get notified when I post the next video. The next video is going to be on how to know if we are meant for each other. That is, when you have seen somebody that you think that, okay, this is who God is leading me to. How do you confirm if both of you are meant for each other? That's what the next video will be all about. Thank you.